Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me now? No sound? God, what is going on? Okay, good, good. Okay. So I think I could do the DCF in like 10 minutes. So I'm going to try to do DCF on demand and see how that goes. But just do me a favor, go to this website that's scrolling through, wealthresearchgroup.com/div78. It's just an information website. It's not like a scam or anything like that. And I get $3 every click. So just put your you could just sign up with your email. You don't get spammed. They don't send that many emails. And it is actually interesting to their research. It's free, so just do me that favor. Fresh buzz cut. I shave my own hair ever since COVID. Okay, Indy. And I gotta set everything back up again. So annoying. It's gonna be hard to value a company with negative free cash flow. And if you do donate, I'll probably do it. The video. It obviously depends how many people are here, but if you donate, and if you're one of the only donations, then I'll definitely do it. So we need the WACC. I could calculate the WACC myself, but it's just if you want to duplicate it, you'd have to calculate the WACC also. So I figured I'll just let you know what website to get the WACC from. I'll just take the middle WACC. Indie Semiconductor. Yeah, can you give me a ticker that I can't really value a ticker that doesn't have much information? Like, I mean, I could, but it's going to just take a long time. Yeah, try to pick a company at least 10 billion market cap, because there's just not enough information to do it live. I have to just spend a lot more time. CRF. Okay. I just did NVIDIA last month. Okay, I'll do NVIDIA again on the stream. Okay. Is that the same? Well, I guess they're both semiconductor companies. Okay. NVDA. I think I could do it in 10 minutes. I mean, you could value any company. It's just if there's no information out there, it's going to just take forever to put it, piece it together. So we'll take the projected revenue. This is from the company and analysts. You can see 11 analysts project 45,335. 45,335. And then 40,746. And then 34,774. Those are the projected revenue. And then my model projects 1 year after that for 50 billion. So 177.06. Let's see how many shares outstanding. 2.49 billion. 20. It really came down a lot. It used to be close to 800 billion, right? The market cap. Now it's 441. Okay. I don't really need this, but I'm going to take the 5-year chart just to compare. Can you pull us? Maybe we can trim down to sector. I don't need that info. I'm just putting it in just in case anybody was curious. Okay. So January was the latest financials. So their accounting year ended, and their 2022 accounting year ended because their accounting year ends 1/31. So they're done with 2022. They're now working on 2023 accounting year, even though we're in 2022. In case anybody was curious on my videos, why I say some companies are completed 2022, because it's based on accounting year, not actual. For this company, at least, most companies follow the regular calendar year. I don't think you will be happy if you take that job. Yeah, I won't be. I don't think so either. Oh, okay. Semiconductors. I already have the data. Yeah, I just wish I can make money on the channel. Let me know how long it takes from beginning to end. Okay, let's see if that's still accurate. Well, they're really close to Taiwan. Almost the same market cap. Okay. Okay. We could pick apart the numbers. So I forecast the revenue. You can see it grows a lot. 35 billion and 41, 45, and almost 50 billion. So the revenue is growing a good amount. The way I calculate free cash flow, that 31%, they convert 31% of their revenue into free cash flow. I'll show you. If you summed up these four free cash flow numbers, and you divide it by the sum of these four revenue numbers, so that's how I get, this is how I figure out the free cash flow. On average, they convert 31% of their revenue into free cash flow. So I multiplied these four numbers by 31%. That's how I got the free cash flow. So you can see my free cash flow estimates are much higher than they're trading at, right? And I'm still coming out with stock price a lot lower than they're trading at. Simply Wall Street has them valued at 176, pretty much what they're trading at. They were 350 at the peak. Now they're at 185, which is pretty much where they were exactly a year ago. This looks like this is May almost, because this is July. So this is probably May or June right here. So they're trading at the same price they were 12 months ago. I mean, I could lower the WACC. I could take the lowest WACC, and now it's 105. So it goes up $10. I mean, I could bring it down to 7%. It's still well below what they're trading at. And this may be more tangible for some people because you might not be able to put together a DCF like this, but you can look at the ratios. So NVIDIA doesn't spend much in CapEx because they're fabulous. They're not fabulous, they're fabless. F-A-B-L-E-S-S. They're fabless. Little girls are fabulous, right? But they're fabless, meaning they don't make their own manufacture semiconductor chips. They outsource it to TSM or Intel, and Intel does the manufacturing, or TSM. So that's why their CapEx is so low. But you can see that their price to free cash flow is really much worse than average. And that's the most important one, or price to earnings and price to sales, which are also pretty bad. But they're growing. That's why it stocks higher than I'm calculating, because it's really hard to predict the future, right? TSM now, but INTC after they get their fabs. Yeah, I'm bullish INTC. I hope it pays off. I can't really value a ETF, but if you donate please just go to this website that's scrolling. It's free. Just go to it, and then I get $3. But if anybody donates, I'll definitely do the I'll do an DCF. But right now, since no one donated, I'll just pick a random one. Vermilion and Tarot. Okay, so that was pretty quick, right? Okay. I think it's vet, right? Vet.to. Can you just, okay, can you guys just pick an American stock? I could definitely do Vermilion, but it's just going to take longer. I have to recalculate the financials to US dollars. Verizon, let's do Verizon. And you're just gonna be sitting here, and it's not gonna be fun on a live stream for me to try to fix everything up. Okay, so VZ. VZ. Okay, Academy Sports. Okay, so I have to do this one now because there's a donation. And if a lot of people donate, I might not be able to do everyone, but this is the only one, so it's pretty easy. $85,480. CrowdStrike, that's a good one. $3.1 billion. Okay. I'll set up my model for future videos so I can do the non-US stocks. I mean, obviously I can do it. I just don't want to, it's going to just take forever, but I could set the model up to automatically calculate, which is not too hard. And please just go to this website. You don't have to, it's free, and it's good information. You could learn about. It gives you good information on the market. Okay. And try to, if you could time me, somebody, from the beginning, tell me how long it takes me to do these. ESO. ESO. And we could massage the model after I get everything input and talk about it. They're so high, Simply Wall Street. Everything is just so high. You'll see the videos I do when I do 5 stocks. Everything's just valued so high. 7519. $7077. And these are the company's estimates. So obviously they could do better or worse. But the companies don't really overestimate because they don't want to fall below the targets, because then the stock price goes down a lot. A17. Okay. Academy. Yeah, conservative. So January is their latest. That's funny. They also have a calendar year that ends in January. Isn't that funny? 2 in a row. You don't see that too often. Like, it's mostly December. Maybe I'll start doing these live streams and not get a job. It's not so much I want to work. It's just I'm getting so bored some days. Like, it just drives me nuts. Okay, what are we missing? Specialty retail. I got to set this up because I had to reboot, but it doesn't take long, like 2-3 minutes. I have a really fast computer, so it's much quicker to do these things. About 1 year of my revenue from the channel went into the computer. That's how much the computer cost. 1 year of revenue. Obviously, I don't make a lot of revenue. The computer cost $1 million. 1 year of revenue. Okay, I hope I didn't miss something. But let me know, did you go to that website that's scrolling across the screen? And if you want any of these files, I could put it on Patreon. There's a lot of stuff on Patreon. Because a lot of the stuff is automated. If I didn't have it automated, it would take so much longer to do this stuff. I mean, I could automate some of the stuff. But it's almost 56. And thank you for the donation. I really appreciate it. ASO. So if you join this site, let me know if you join this businessquant.com. If you join it, let me know, and I could give you this Excel file so it recalculates everything and puts it into a nice format. 5 minutes. What do you mean 5 minutes? How long has it been? How long have I so far? Okay. That makes sense. I got to add ASO to this file here so it brings in the appropriate. Oh, I did Academy once. Huh. I don't remember doing that. That's weird. Usually I remember. I got to change the tab so it copies in the information and cleans it up here. Because data is usually hard to read. It's always in a bad format. 5 minutes. That's pretty quick. Wow, look at this company. Look at their ratios. Holy cow. I wonder why. Okay. Let's look at the numbers, because once you ever enter into the DCF, you should look at it. I mean, I think everything is correct, which I'm pretty sure, but you want to just make sure there's nothing like, if the numbers are really wacky, like in 1 year, sometimes that happens with accrual accounting. You just have to clean it up so it makes sense. Their numbers look pretty good. Revenue went up 42% from 2019 to 2022. These are the revenue targets. Let's give it the higher whack since it's coming out so high. I give it the highest whack, so be conservative. So the terminal value is how much free cash flow growth in the future. So my free cash flow, I explained earlier how I calculate the free cash flow, right? I entered the revenue from the target estimates, and then 8%, they convert 8% of their revenue into free cash flow in the past. So I multiplied it by 8%. But going forward, in perpetuity, I have the growth at 2.5%. Let's lower that to 1%, just to see. This is a really undervalued stock. Even in a conservative scenario, Simply Wall Street's at 120, I'm at 80. Let's look at a chart. So even in a conservative estimate, even when they were trading at $50, it looks like 50, maybe 52, it was still undervalued. So this is a new company. Is this a SPAC? Is this a SPAC? Anybody know that? It looks like it might have started out at 10. A lot of activity here in April, just last month. A lot of activity. Did they reported earnings? Let's look at the numbers. I mean, this is just ridiculous. Okay. So 56 companies in the same industry. But it's really hard to compare because specialty retail is pretty broad, right? It's not like auto manufacturers. Auto manufacturers all make cars. Specialty retail could be retailing anything. Like it's really hard to compare a company that sells auto parts and stuff for your car to like GameStop and Bed Bath and Beyond. So, but they rank 18th in market cap of the companies. Look at their price to free cash flow, 5. Academy Sports, yes, sporting goods. So you could compare them to Dick's. Okay, let's. So Dick's, AutoZone, Ulta, Best Buy, Genuine Parts, Advanced Bath and Body, 5 below. Cigna Sports United, maybe we can compare to that company. ChargePoint, Petco, Murphy. Isn't there like something like five Guys Sporting Goods? Something with a 5, right? I don't see that. Is it 5? It's in yellow. Okay, let's compare. So they have the same PE as Dick's, pretty close in price to free cash flow. That it's pretty close to Dick's, and look, Dick's is trading more than double the market cap. Look at that dividend, Dick's. It's called 5 Guys. No, that's a burger place, 5 Guys. I'm confused. But it's not called 5 Below. There's one right around the corner from my house. What is it called? I can't think of the name. Hey, when this happens. Big Five. That's it. Thank you. Is Big 5 5 below? Is that what Big 5 is? Big 5 is just Big 5, BGFV. Okay, it's too small. That's why it's stuck in it. That makes sense. It would. So it's down here. We'd have to blow it up. They're 8 price to free cash flow. 5 below is Big 5 is heavily shorted. This looks like a screaming buy. What do you think? Ben, what's up? You never texted me, Ben. I was waiting for you to text me to see what time I should come by. Okay. If anybody wants to donate, I'll definitely do another one. Oh, Captain SKX. Thank you for the donation. And Yacero, this looks like a good. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Okay. If you know me, I drink a lot of water. Is that Skechers SKX? Okay. I'm gonna clean this up so it's quicker. Wait, is it SKX? SKX. I spelled it wrong, right? Just do a VLOOKUP. No, that wouldn't work. I don't have all the information. Manhattan Beach. 5 minutes, that's pretty good. Neens. Yes, please just go to this website. I am it's not like a scam, it's just information. So it's no big deal. And you'll learn a little bit. Go to this website, just go to it. And then I got $3. That's a way to help me out. I'm doing quick DCFs in my videos now, but it's usually similar to a long DCF, but sometimes with the long DCF, I do get a little more info. You don't have to spend like months learning about a company. Literally in an hour, you can get a lot of information if you know what to look for. 9057. Um, 8043. Yeah, this is all publicly available information. It's not like 5.9. Just gonna put I'm gonna just change it. I don't need to be exact. All righty. Chart. These are just extra things. I don't need to compare the stock price, but I know people like seeing that stuff. Yeah, listen to names. Okay, 331 is the BGFE, yeah. Free cash flow. Let me know if you went to that website. The website's scrolling. Let me know if you went to it. Let me know what you think of it too. I think it's pretty interesting, some of the stuff about dividends. So this is a time it doesn't work, so I have to now look into it a little deeper. Let me just footwear and accessories. Let me just get this set up. Footwear and accessories. And if you donate, I'll definitely do a video, a DCF. See, it helps to get industry info because since they have negative free cash flow, it's coming out with a negative value. So I can look at their competitors and see how much revenue they convert to free cash flow and get information from that. Why is it? I didn't set it up. Okay. I got to change everything because it links up to the other pages. Okay. Okay. I actually applied at Big Five. That's how bored I'm getting. Like, I just want to And people say, why don't you just, Yusero, thank you. That's very nice. Okay, so it has negative free cash flow. So let's look at their competitors to see how much they convert to free cash flow. So 8%, that's the median. Let me just give them 8%. Just to get a yes times G23. T4. Okay. They convert nothing to free cash flow. I got to set, it's negative. That's why it's, let's just put 8%, just to at least get a baseline. Okay. Let's put 8% and let's just give them negative until 2024 and then assume it's positive. Let's raise the Simply Wall Street's at 98. I'm at 54. That's assuming they get to positive. So it's a big assumption. Because right now they're more revenue than ever and they have negative free cash flow. So we want to just understand why it's negative. They have positive net income, so they're probably just reinvesting back into the company. So they can. So it looks like they can get back to positive. So it does seem undervalued. I'm at 54, which is almost exactly where they were trading at. Isn't that funny? At the peak. So it does seem like a good value, but yeah, Simply Wall Street overvalues everything. Okay, so what's the other one? Yusero said Big Five. DGFV. Guru Focus. Okay. DGFV. But in a bear market, we might be waiting another 5 years. Who knows when things will rebound? It could be in a month. It could be. That's the hard part. One, 1, 3, 3. 185. Like Warren Buffett says, unless something is a screaming buy, we're not going to invest in it. It has to be an obvious buy. Wait, 1131. GFV 1360 303. Really small company. Yeah, I usually avoid companies that are under like 10 billion. I mean, there's a lot more upside, but there's more of a chance of them never making money. Can you look into American Resources Corp? Yeah, if you donate, I'll definitely do it. Because I can't, there's like a million requests. So obviously I can't do everyone. Did anybody else donate? No, I don't think so. But try to go to this website that's scrolling. Let me know what you think. Okay. It just so the stock, they're at 18. I remember valuing the stock around 50 when it was when it was down here under 15, and it went and did hit that. Look how close my model is to the peak. So there's just a lot of fear in the market. So but it does seem, I mean, the market cap is so small, so there's not much. There's not much downside, but of course, if you invest $10,000, you can lose $10,000. Like everything else. Okay, so I think I got. So there's no donation, so I'll just pick. I'll just pick somebody. We didn't compare. I forgot to compare. Let me know if you go to that website, what you think about it. Okay. Come on. Okay, they don't spend much in CapEx. Really high ROA. Okay. So they're really small. They rank 42nd in market cap out of the 56. A better debt to equity ratio than the average. It is positive free cash flow, which is good, I guess. A really good price PE and price to free cash flow. See, when you see a price to sales 0.3, anytime when it's really, really good, you start to question. Companies usually go bankrupt right before they go bankrupt. They have like amazing ratios, like 0.1, 0.2. I think the website looks like one of those typical ad spam sites. It's not though. It's not a scam. It's just information. I've gone through it already. So okay. So any other? S Bucks. Good shout, Isero. Okay. Any donations, or I'll just pick one? Okay. I did. Thank you. GT. Okay. Thank you for the donation, GT. I think Goodyear tire, is that GT? Okay. GT. Let's see. So what do you guys think, GT? You think it's gonna be overvalued or undervalued? For GT. So I've been doing five semiconductors per video. What sector should I do next after semiconductors? 21,696. 21,507. 2670. Okay. GT. 1214. 349. Stands to gain if Amazon keeps slipping. Not me, that's for sure. Consumer cyclical. Okay. Financials. SQQ. 3. Let's see. A big negative. Yeah, AWS is the big moneymaker. It's just hard to imagine the stock like Amazon really suffering that much more. I mean, it controls so much. Let's see, oh, it's that big negative. Let's just look at 19 and 20. It's this big negative that dragged everything down. Let's just make it, I'll make it more conservative. Let's go to, okay. So this is a pretty conservative model, I think. Simply Wall Street's they're at 57. Look how much it's really gone down. Wow. It used to be over 35. It's back to where it was in mid 2020. It didn't come up that much. Well, maybe it did. It went from about 5 to 25. And now it's come back down. This could be a tough one. I wonder why they have such a big negative. They must be investing back into the company because they have positive net income. They cut their dividend. Yeah, I'm not surprised. That's a rough one. I'm not sure if they'll see if I include this negative, then they're down to $8. So their free cash flow is much lower. I see that their income. CRM diluted shares like crazy. So any other donations, or should I just pick next sector, healthcare, pharmaceuticals? PayPal donations. Right. Well, you could click on PayPal on my, if you go to my channel. Let's see, any suggestions for next one? Oh, I forgot to compare. Auto parts. Auto parts. If anybody wants, I'll definitely do one if somebody donates, or I'll pick one like Overstock. Let me do the comparison. GT. Schwab. Banks are hard. I mean, I could try, but they don't really work for a DCF. Mainly price to book. Negative free cash flow. Price to book. Wow. The ratios look like a company that's about to go bankrupt. They're just so good. When they're that good, it generally means, yeah. Okay. But they're 10th in market cap. I mean, they used to be really high. They do invest a lot in CapEx. That's why they have negative free cash flow. Look at a PE of 4. That's kind of crazy, right? A 4 PE. So I'll just do Overstock unless anybody donates. Overstock, OSTK. I'll just type it in so it's quicker. 9.8%. Yeah, I still like ABCL. Yeah, I mean, you can go either way with GT. It's kind of a tough one. It's so low. It's you can definitely 5 or 10x on it, or it won't go anywhere. Like it's either a home run or a strikeout. I guess I don't need to copy that in. 2978. Let me know if you go to that website. If you have problems, let me know. It should be fine. It shouldn't be any issues. One 338. It peaked at 95. It's down about 70% in 6 months. It's still trading above its IPO price. Okay. Internet retail. A lot of big companies in internet retail. If anybody donates, I'll definitely do yours next. Because there's nobody in the queue. OSTK. GT did acquire Cooper Tire. Yeah, those acquisitions can really sometimes hurt your stock price. Because when a company acquires another company, the acquiring company stock price goes down, and the target company stock price goes up. Initially, that's what happens. After the acquisition, anything can happen, but revenue has been pretty flat since 2020. let's see, it's up 80% since 2019. I remove this negative and just do 2020 after, I'm sure it'll be a lot better. Okay. So I'm pretty much where they're trading at if I get rid of that negative. And let me know, go to this website, let me know what you think about it. Okay. Any other requests? Okay. So no donation. So I'll just pick the last one. If anybody wants to donate, I can do it now. NEM. $2. It's the best deal. $6.5%. Twitch. Huh. Yeah, I should do that, Twitch. I've used Twitch before, but $12,978. $50. Okay, NEM. 65.25. 51,800. Got a link. Newmont. This has to be gold, right? Yeah, gold. 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 $44. Gold. Am I missing something? Did I? Let's see. 20%. The problem is they're not really converting much. Let's just do D. It seems overvalued. It's hard for me to get. Wonder why it seems so overvalued. This chat who love Prime but have never used their free Twitch sub. So I'm at 27, which is like 2018 stock price. Did I mess up somewhere? It seems pretty low, right? If I use the industry average, let's just use the lower one of 14%. Even if I go with the industry average, I'm getting close. I'm sure they're going to generate more free cash flow because they're not really making much money because they're probably just trying to grow the business, even though the revenue is not going up. I wonder why their revenue is flat. Oh, that's what happened. I didn't put in the, this is from the old ticker. I didn't put in the financials. That's why. Did you guys notice that? Let me know if you. Okay, okay. I didn't even put in the financials. I had the old financials from the last ticker. Okay, so revenue increased 27% since 2019, which is pretty good. $84. Isn't that amazing? It was $84 at the peak. And that's my number, 84. That's interesting, right? Let's look at the stats. So they're the largest. Sometimes it's just better just to invest in a bigger company and not think about anything else because there's usually less volatility, less risk when you pick a bigger company. When you pick a small company, but they generate the most free cash flow. They're yeah, they don't have their net income is really low, but that could just be that's probably like a bunch of write-offs. So I would just focus on free cash flow, which looks good. I'm sure the earnings will be fine in future, and they're growing a lot, 20%. Look at Sibanye, 50%. Not much leverage. Do you guys like this format? Just DCFs on the fly? Thinking about NEM. The thing with Sibanye is the country risk. Is that Brazil? Sibanye? South Africa, right. Yeah. South Africa. South Africa is a really risky country. They have a really bad rating. Can you do what's post SPACs? You mean just a SPAC after they? What does post SPAC mean? Sibanye high minus currently due to labor strikes. Everything was. I mean, the market was doing great until a few months ago. Then everything crashed. Yeah, everybody was making money. Everybody's happy, and then boom, it comes down. Yeah, we can do it. I mean, next to Russia, largest area for platinum and palladium, right? A lot of commodities. Make sure you just go to this website. So I get $3. Just click onto it. And SPACs usually they have a trend where they go up right in the beginning, then go down like 1,000,000%. So this went from 10. This waiter barely went up, then it just came crashing down. And now it's come up. But any requests? Anglo American is cheap. Any other DCFs? Went to the site and downloaded the PDF. The PDF looks better than the site. Yeah, it's good info. I'll let them know about that the site looks shady. Abe Cantry's discount. So any other donations, or I'll just pick one? ELY. Alloway Golf. Yeah, make sure you go to this website so I get $3. Okay, Sunoco. I'll try to get Eli done after Sunoco. Let me know how long this takes, if I can get it done in 5 minutes. High whack, 11%. Sunoco, they're at 74. It's a big drop in revenue. Don't you wish you put all your money into oil? That's the only thing that's doing well for me, oil. Only 3.3 billion? It seems so small. How do we get our hands on that calculator model? What calculator model? What do you mean, my Excel file? There's an Excel file on Patreon. It's pretty close to this. It's like a simple model. You got your Oxy called away? You were doing covered calls? I had my Facebook called away, and that was the last time I did cover calls. Yeah, right. Energy Transfer is the parent, right? Good call. Good call. Let me know how long I take from beginning to end, if anybody's timing it. Okay. Sun. Sell puts. That's a good way to, if you want to buy a stock, that's a good way to buy. You can sell puts, and if the stock goes down, you get money. But if the stock goes up, you're forced to buy it, which you would have anyway. I wonder why. It seemed it's so. Oh, that's why. Um, okay. This is crazy. They have in 2024, they have the revenue going down to 24 billion. Look, in 2023, it's 20 billion. Does anybody know why? Does something happen from 2023 to 2023? It's 20 billion, and then next year it's under 10 billion. That's weird, right? I wonder if other companies in this industry have a similar. Let's look at Marathon. Marathon looks normal. Okay. Is anybody timing this? I don't use I don't really use any sites for help. I just well, I guess I just use the sites I'm showing you right now. Banking Finances. What's up from Peru? A really high ROA, 70%. Okay, so they rank sixth in market cap, 3.3 billion. These three are the leaders by far. They do have good ratios. They're better than average in every category. It looks pretty good. I'm coming out at 35. They're trading at 39, but they have this huge drop in 2024. So it's really hard to estimate 2025. I just put it at 12 billion, but I'd have to obviously spend more time on this. Oh, okay. Any donations, or I'll go back to the golf company. ELY. Callaway. They're at 32. 4595. Let's see. 4278. I'm just pulling in the future revenue estimates. Because most companies project their revenue into the future. So most companies usually keep it conservative because they don't want to overestimate, because then the stock will go down if they don't hit that target. Callaway Leisure. Hey, Chris. Leisure. And yeah, throw out some names of companies I should do next, and try to go to this website that's scrolling. It's good information, and I got $3 if you go there. It'll help me out. Leisure 29. And if anybody donates, I'll definitely do DCF. Peloton. What a crappy stock that one is. ELY. Yeah, it doesn't have to be US dollars. What do you think of Snowflake? Snowflake, that's a tough one. It could really go either way. I'll try to do that one. Negatives, lots of negatives. Wonder why they have such negatives. They've been around a while. Callaway. Does anybody golf here? I used to golf all the time. I don't do anything. I just do these YouTube videos, which I don't mind, but my views have been going down, so I've been getting a little frustrated. So when my views go up, I like doing it, but when the views go down, I feel like when your stock goes down, you just feel like hopeless. But I might just do this. Okay. Let's just do D. How many viewers would you like on average? Well, as long as it goes up, because I used to get like 5,000, 4,000 a day views, and it's been going down. Now it's like 2,000. I mean, I'm not making much money. I can't live on YouTube, but I just want to cover my expenses at least, so I can. It's hard to do another channel. You have to put so much time into one channel. So I'm coming up with 27. It's hard with these negatives. I just put in the industry average of 9% free cash flow over revenue. But they may just keep. They obviously need positive at some point in order for the stock to go up. I do. I post on Twitter, Facebook, Discord, but those don't get many views. Very few. Maybe viewership is down because many discouraged. Exactly. That's when the stock market goes down, all these like finance channels do worse. Because there's a bunch of people who stopped their YouTube channel and got a job because they weren't making much money. I mean, I don't really need a job to live, but eventually I will if I don't make any money for like a few years on this. But for now, it's okay losing money as long as I get to the point where I may be able to live off of it. He did buy Senseonics, Warcourse, and Dare. I bet Everything Money would love to have you on their show. But they're too big. I think I contacted them, I think, once. They don't want small people like me. They want a bigger channel to help them. This is the time you need Scott's info, though. Market's down, there's buying opportunities, so help identify. What is your Discord? Yeah, I'll put it into the chat. Every video in the description has it. Yeah, check out Invest in Value Stocks and Bonds channel. Victor, he's been a long time member and subscriber. I mean, I never liked crypto. I was always very wary of crypto. Although I do think Bitcoin is an okay investment because I think crypto will be around, but I never bought it. I refused to buy it. Thanks a lot, Victor. Appreciate it. Yeah. But I don't know. I would probably avoid it because remember that guy who bought, he spent all his money and he took out all his, he borrowed on his credit cards and put like $200,000 into Dogecoin when it was, and I think his cost basis was 6 cents. 6 cents. And he was up to he was over $2 million at one point, but now he was almost break even a few days ago. I think now he's up, but it was getting close. It was like, I think under 8 cents last week at one point. Dogecoin millionaire. That's crazy. I know it's hard to do, but we have to like try to figure this stuff out before it gets too popular. And I mean, like you can't wait for the price of oil to go up to $110 a barrel and then buy oil. You have to kind of do it before, which is, I'm still trying to figure that one out. So sometimes you have to sit on an investment for like 5 years. What about training the lottery winners how to manage a large amount of money? I don't think you could train those people how to save money. They're going to always burn through all their money. People who are good with money tend to have a lot of money, and people who are bad with money have no money. It's as simple as that. When you're bad with money, no matter how much money you get, you're gonna always be broke. Bonds are, it's a safe investment if you're looking for safety. But any donations? I'll do if nobody's donating, I'll just pick a video to do. BLK or Adobe, two different animals I know. If anybody wants to donate, I'll do DCF now. I can't really do banks. It's kind of hard to use a DCF for a bank. Five bull coins. What's bull coin? Bitcoin? So if anybody donates, I'll go straight to your video and do Adobe later. You have to always manage well. It's yeah, a lot of people just can't do it. They can't manage their money. 756, 23,148. This guy from Japan contacted me. He wants to do Zoom calls with this group of Japanese like investors to go through my DCF. He's going to translate from English to Japanese, and vice versa when people ask questions. I'll let you know when. It'll be a series of Zoom calls. Company's making a GAAP loss but non-GAAP profit due to stock-based compensation. Well, you can, yeah, I do that a lot when I do my videos. I have to sometimes change the numbers if I see something like that. Thanks for the donation, Victor. Let me know if you want me to do DCF right now, and then I'll finish Adobe later. If anybody's timing this, let me know how long it's taking me to do this. I did 15 semiconductor stocks, 3 videos, 5 tickers per video. I think I'm going to do another 5 more and then do another sector. It makes me feel good when my model is close to where they're trading at. It makes me, I feel like it indicates the model is getting more accurate, more refined. So it's trading, according to my model, it's now trading at the appropriate level, Adobe. So it looks like it was really inflated. So when a stock comes down a lot, either it should have come down because it was too inflated, the price, and now it's trading at the appropriate level, or it's due to come back up because just out of fear, people selling the stock. So it's hard to figure out which one it is. So doing this DCF, I would say Adobe is now trading appropriately. Where I think a company like Facebook is trading at a discount. Because everything's coming down. It's in a bear market, everything's crashing. Now, which stocks are going to come back up? Like this I would feel won't come back up to 600 for many years. I always wonder, Adobe makes that much money from Photoshop and creative tools. But who knows, I mean, it's all a guessing game. We just have to try to guess within kind of our limits. But it is interesting that it's so close to where they're trading at. But then you have to look at the revenue targets. Will they hit these levels? It doesn't seem that crazy. The growth seems pretty moderate. And then you have to wonder about the WACC. Is the WACC too low or high? I'll be right back. 2 minutes. And I'm doing really fast DCFs. So if you paid $100, like there's for the YouTube membership and Patreon, if you pay 100, you get 1 ticker a month. But I'll do a much more thorough job because sometimes there's a lot more, when you look beneath the hood, you kind of learn a lot more. But this is a really good way to just kind of identify anything that really over or undervalued, doing a quick DCF rather than spending, a few hours. Because you can't spend, if you spend a few hours, how many companies can you possibly do? Like 1 a day, maybe 2 possibly. Well, it's just predicting the cash flows into perpetuity. You have a 5% bond. Let's see if this works. Oh, come on. How would I do this? It's hard to do with a bond. I'm Salesforce admin, so I see stuff every day. I sent $4.99 2 times in the last 5 minutes. I didn't mean, no, my message wouldn't show up unless it's 5 or more. What do you think? Well, just the terminal value is all the free cash flows in the future up through infinity. Okay. Okay, let's say you had a 5% bond, like an annual 5% bond. You put $10,000 down, like an annuity. You can think of annuity, same thing. Right. So at the end of once a year, you get paid your interest. So you get like $500 a year, but you can reinvest like the first year you get 500, and every year you get 500, but you reinvest that 500. So you're getting your original 500 in the second year, plus you reinvested that 500 from the first year. So that's why it's 525. Then the third year, you get your original 500, but you reinvested this 525. That's why it keeps growing. You reinvest both. When I feel like I'm not explaining things well, that's why it's 51 more. So no company will exist forever. No, that's true. The thing is, but when you present value, okay, let's just do this. I think it's going to be. Okay. This is 2025. Okay. So that's the projection for 20. Okay. We're using a 7.8% whack, and this is the fourth year. Okay. Um, okay. It's taking longer than I. Why isn't it? It should Oh, 152. Okay, I am on target. Wondering why it was off. Is it over though? 1 plus the WACC over well, it's close enough. I think I need to No, you're right. The point is, no company will last forever, but I was just trying to show you. After you hit like a certain point, like into the future, the discount rate gets so high that when you present value the number, it's almost nothing. Once you like, you can see we're projecting 10 billion in 2025 of free cash flow for Adobe, and the discount is 7. Okay. So in 2025, we project 10 billion of free cash flow. And when you discount that, it's 7.9 billion. But as you go far out, it gets so small. I mean, it may look $500 million is not a small number, but relative to how big the company is, it gets so small, the discount rate it gets so small, the present value, it's insignificant. So even though it goes out into perpetuity, it's after like 40, 50 years, it's so small, the number. I don't know if I explained that well, but you can go out like, you can go out like 20 years or something, or 30 years. It probably won't be much different, because the bulk of, I'm coming out 160 billion, and my model says 152, but let's just, even if you went out like 30 years, which isn't a lot of time, 30 years. Let's just go out 30 years. That's 73% of the terminal value. So it's, yeah, you can do, but it gets so small after a certain time frame. Are you holding AMC? Hey, Khaled, what's up? Khaled used to be used to comment all the time. He's one of the early viewers, probably when I had less than 1,000 subs. Okay, somebody donated. I didn't even. Ave point, gap loss, Ave point. So I'll definitely do a DCF if you donate. If you don't donate, I'll try to do a DCF. AVPT. And let me know how long it takes from beginning to end. Everybody's timing it. They're saying it's overvalued. 389. $304. 39. Oh. What does this company do, Ave Point? Is it like Adobe? Is it like same type of? It's a really small company. It's hard to do DCFs on companies that are so that haven't kind of got to a point where they're kind of stable. Birthday. Wow, that's a nice donation. Thank you. Software infrastructure. Yeah, that's the biggest donation today. What happened? What did? Okay. EVPT. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to come up with a good value for this one. We'll see what it says, but %20. Okay, so if they continue growing, because it is positive, it is a good sign they have positive free cash flow, and their growth is pretty good, 116 million, 192 million. And these are the projections into the future. So if they maintain this growth, I assume they would convert 20% of their revenue into free cash flow in 2025, because that's the average in the industry, around 20%. Yeah, I'm holding ABCL. I don't plan on selling it. So, yeah, we can't really look at the ratios. I mean, price of sales is good, but everything else is, they're growing 21%. That's average. But yeah, I'm coming out with 6, but that's assuming things go as planned, and it's not super aggressive. I'm just going with the targets, what they're expecting, like the revenue projections. The WAC is a pretty high WAC, and Verde Agritech. Verde. It's a high WAC. Thanks for being a member, Victor. 11.5. I hope they have. Okay, I'll go. Wow, 110, 111 million. $61 million. The trailing PE is high, but the trailing PE is low. What do you mean? You mean forward PE? Another small company. You guys like these micro caps, right? I don't think we can. Big? You mean BBIG or BIG? Yeah, it's really hard to value companies like this. Yeah, microcaps are kind of big lots. Yeah, big lots. Let's see. Okay, let's. Okay, so in a kind of a conservative model, I'm using the revenue targets they provided, and the WACC is really high, 11.5%. But I did give them positive free cash flow, assuming things go as planned. And in order to get positive free cash flow, I multiply the revenue by 15%, which is the industry average. They're not there yet, but they should get to it if, like, you can just give them zeros here and assume they get 24 million by 2025. So, you know, it's a tough one, but I'm at 432. If things go close to as planned, but yeah, but you probably need to learn about the company a lot more to try to see, you know, how competitive the market is, things like that, which is, what do they do? Agriculture. Verde. It produces a fertilizer in Brazil and international. Okay, it's a Brazilian fertilizer company. So that's why the WACC is so high, because it's Brazil. See, if it was in the United States, it would probably be like an 8 WACC, and it'd probably be trading pretty close to intrinsic value. But it's Brazil, so it gets the country risk premium. Yeah, I mean, it's such a low market cap, so there's plenty of room to grow, if it does grow. Wow, look at it. I mean, it was trading under $2 for the longest time. Under $1 just a few months ago. Is there anyone? Did I miss any? Did anybody donate? Did I miss? Yeah, ABCL. Yeah, it's tough. Everything's down. But yeah, but it's a lot easier to do a DCF on like a big company, like 100 billion market cap company. Click. Does anybody? If anybody donates, I can do the video right away. If you guys could try to pick, companies with like 10 billion market cap that are American. I mean, I could do any company. It's just it's just extra work. It's fine, but the results may not be as good. Is anybody timing this? Do you know how long it's taking me from beginning to end? What is your best guess on how SPN will trade this year? It looks like it's going to be down. But I've been thinking for a while the market should be coming down, but every time that happens, it comes right back up. Like when COVID, it came down, went right back up, and then didn't it crash again after COVID, but it came right back up. Let me see. 362 million. This is a good idea, right? To do DCFs on the fly. Google DCF. That's a good one. Vancouver. Maybe I should do these live streams during market hours. Did I tell you guys a hedge fund contacted me and he asked me to come in for an interview? I went in the other day, I think on Thursday. I'll let you know how that goes. ASML. I think it went well. I asked him because I was watching YouTube videos on like what to say during an interview, and I said, "Is there any reason you would not hire me based on what you know about my background?" They kind of said you may be overqualified. Like, so I think I'm not unemployed. I'm unemployable. Like I can't get. No one will hire me. Everybody keeps saying that. I don't. I don't think that's the case. Oh boy, this is tough. 17. Okay. So yeah, I may do that during training hours. Okay, so this is obviously tough because they're not generating revenue. So I'm using the revenue targets according to the company. And the WAC is 8%, which isn't too high. Even if I lower it to the most conservative. And the way because I have negative free cash flow. So my model, the way I calculate free cash flow, I figure out what percent of their revenue they convert to free cash flow. So I can't do that. So the industry average is the average is 17% for the industry. The median is 13%. So I'm using between those two, 15%. So I'm assuming they convert. And I went to 17. I went with the higher one. It seems overvalued based off of that information. And we can't really look at the ratios because everything's bad because they're not generating revenue. So it's a tough one to ASML. If anybody could time this, like right now, I'm starting, and let me know how long it takes from beginning to end. I want to see if I could do it under 5 minutes. $28 billion. 26 billion. Big company. Okay. They're the biggest. I got to convert from euros to US dollars. It's almost identical. Okay. It's the same. That's interesting. Okay. I got 491. Let me just check. How long was that? How long did it take me? Like 3-4 minutes? Five minutes. I got to beat that 5-minute mark. I can't. So I'm 42%. Well, they have really good margins. Look at how much free cash flow they have. 10 billion, which is more than half their revenue. I'm not sure how it was so high. I don't factor in repurchases because it's based off of what the company is today, not what the company is in the future. So I know we project the future, but we discount it back to today. So I mean, you that could be something you build into it, but it's really hard to kind of gauge that. Yeah, I could see they look like a monopoly. They look like really powerful. I mean, they're more than double the second largest company. They generate a ton of free cash flow. Applied Materials is actually better. Are they German? Or Netherlands? They're Dutch. Okay. Penn. Like Khaled is paying my rent. He's paying my mortgage. Penn. You just create a macro, so I could just hit a button and then it just deletes these, gets everything set up for me. I've done that before. Tuesday is my 2-year anniversary. My first video was on May 17th, 2020. $64 7074. Yeah, ASML looks like a good stock. Definitely a pretty safe company to invest in. This month just started and it's already about to be over, right? That's every month, right? Flies by. Let's go 2-year anniversary. A lot of SPACs, right? Oh no, gambling is a lot of SPACs. Does ASML make that machine for the fabs? Yes, semiconductors stocks are all up a lot the past few years. I wish I had the foresight to invest in semiconductors. It's pretty close. 37. Well, it's really. Well, it hit 115. It's down like, sheesh, it's down like 75%. This big getting killed. But according to my model, it's trading pretty close to the appropriate level. So this may be a stock that deserves to be in the 30s, not up here. It's pretty much trading pre-COVID, because pre-COVID it was around 30, and then when COVID hit, it went to 13, and then it 10x'd from there, or 9x'd. So it seems like it's trading at the appropriate level. That's the thing. When a stock is up here and then it crashes, you have to think, did it come down because of fear, or did it come down because it belongs at these levels? Look, this is the commercial. I'm in this commercial. Watch. I'm right here coming up. That's me. They might right here. Scott Rubin. It's the Mathnasium franchise that I was part of. They had me do a COVID type commercial showing at-home tutoring. Okay. Any other requests? So if you donate, I'll definitely do a video. But if you don't donate, then I still may do a video if nobody else donates. Who makes photonic semiconductors? Look into it. Any other suggestions? XPO. Let me know because if you donate, I'll go straight to your video and put XPO on the side. Yeah, if anybody does super chat, I'll do the video right away. Right now, there's no request, so there's no donation, so I'll just do this one. $14 billion. XPO Logistics. Khaled, he's really. Everybody thank Khaled for supporting the channel. I'll try to come back to XPO. CRNC. Found a job with Khaled. I know. All I need is Khaled. Um, 83. Wait, how did I get 26 billion? 526 million. If anybody donates, then I'll just put you in a queue for next. Yeah, I'm doing it now, Serenz. I wish these screens would move faster. Okay, what country is everybody in? Anybody in another country besides the US and Canada? US. Okay. So I'm coming out with 23. See they're a pretty small company, 1.1 billion. Their price multiples are better than average in every category. Holland, 2 a.m. That's late. Sorrents. I never heard of all these companies. I have a Wikipedia page. It develops AI for cars. Okay. Well, I'm coming out with 23. They're trading at 29. My free cash flow to revenue is 15%, which is pretty much the market average. I mean, they're a small company, but their revenue is projected to grow to over 500 million by 2024. They're in a good industry, you know, AI for cars. Cars, there's always demand for cars. So, looks good. I learned. Let me know if there's any other. UK. Oh, it's late in the UK. Well, I guess UK is the same as Holland, right? The same time zone? Actually, I want to visit Holland. There's a few people I know. Now you're the third person I know in Holland. I visited Amsterdam 2019. It was great. Maybe I'll move to Holland. ADY. Wait. ADYEN? Oh, ADYEY ticker. Okay. Another software company. Another Dutch software company. Generating positive free cash flow. That's good. And everybody click that link that's scrolling across the screen. If you click it, you get some information. I'll get, damn it. I'll get $3 if you click it. Yeah, I'll let you know when I go there. May go. I don't know. There's another YouTube channel. I can't remember the name. A finance YouTube channel. West Fraser, good country. It's a tricky one because I'm coming out with $5. This doesn't seem right because. Well, I gotta check something. They had $5 billion of revenue in 2021. Do you know, Khaled? Do you know why? Look at this. They had almost 6 billion of revenue in 2021. Well, 6 billion euros. Yeah, and then they're expected. It looks like it's going to decrease about 70 or 80% down to 1.4 billion. And they may lose a contract, maybe, but that's a big drop. So that's why it's overvalued. I'm only coming $5 because they're expecting a huge revenue drop. Maybe you could short the stock. Maybe a good one to short. You learn about it, right, Chris? You learn about a lot of new stocks that you wouldn't have thought of before. And go to this link. Let me know what you think. It's some good information, this site. I signed up. It's free. It's just information about a lot of things, about stock market, about like inflation. Okay. Is any more donations? If there's no more, I'll probably close out. But if there's any donations, I can do another. I'll e-commerce. ADYN. Did I spell it wrong? This is it. Here it goes. However you pronounce it. So it's a payment processor. Well, the only reason it's $5 is because look at unless this is wrong, this is saying the revenue is going to go from 6 billion in 2021 down to 1.4 billion. If it wasn't for that let's just say I'm going to pretend it drops 10% a year after 2020, after the trailing 12 months. If it just drops 10% each year, oh, it's still pretty low. Let's see if it increases 10%. Okay. Okay, see ya. Thanks for all the donations. So if it increases 10%, it's, I don't know. Okay. So I guess I'll close out. It doesn't look like any more donations. Okay, yeah, I'll try to do this during the market hours. It seemed like a good idea. Okay, I'll see everybody soon, maybe. Have a good night.